Okay students, today you will be learning in chapter 2 whole numbers the properties of multiplication. Okay, because yesterday we have learned properties of addition and subtraction. Okay, which are the properties you have learned? You have learned closure property, commutative property, associative property, then existence of additive identity. Okay, in addition. Now subtraction, it is all the properties are false in case of whole numbers. Now we will learn the properties of multiplication. So first property is closure property. In closure property, what is it? If a, b are whole numbers, what happens? If you add these two numbers, it is in case of closure property of addition. Here you will multiply because this is properties of multiplication. So if you multiply these two numbers, the result will be a whole number. Okay. So if a is equal to 2 and b is equal to 4, what is a into b? A into b, because here both are whole numbers, and if you multiply it, the product is 2 into 4, that is 8. So 8 is a whole number. The answer will be a whole number. Now if a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 10, what happens? Both are whole numbers. A into b, that's equal to 0 into 10. What is it? 0, which is a whole number, isn't it? So the property says if a into b, if you multiply it, the result will be a whole number. Okay. Now commutative property. Commutative property, again, if a, b are whole numbers, here it is multiplication. So what do? You can multiply in any order. A into b is equal to b into a. This you understood, because a plus b, you can add it in any order, you can multiply it in any order. If a and b are two whole numbers, now a is equal to 5 and b is equal to 10. What happens? A into b equals 5 into 10, that is 50. What is b into a? Just change the order. 10 into 5. What is 10 into 5? It is equal to again 50. So both are same. That means a into b equal to b into a. So both are same. So commutative property of multiplication is true, isn't it? Yes. Now next is associative property. Associative property means, what is the difference between commutative and associative? In commutative you take only two whole numbers. In associative you take 3 or more. So it is if a, b, c are whole numbers, then what happens? We are talking about multiplication. So we will multiply like this. A into b within bracket into c will be equal to a into b into c. So 2, a is equal to 2, b is equal to 1 and c is equal to 3. So what is a into b into c? That is 2 into 1 within bracket into 3. 2 into 1 is 2. 2 into 3 is 6. Okay. Now what is a into b into c? So first you will do this one. That is 2 into bracket 1 into 3. What is 1 into 3? That is 3. So 2 into 3 is 6. So this is associative property. If a, b, c are whole numbers, then a into b into c will be. Now there is another property called distributive. Like sweets are distributed among your friends during your birthday. Same way here, distributive property has got over addition. Distributive property, you say that it is distributive property of multiplication over addition. Of multiplication over addition. So first one is if a, b, c are whole numbers. Okay. Now what is distributive property? A into b plus c. B plus c is within bracket. Now how will you distribute? I will distribute this a. I will give this a to b also. I will give this a to c also. That means a into, the bracket considers into multiply. So a into b plus, what is the sign here? It is plus. So plus a into c, that this way. Like you will give me also the sweets, you will give your friends also the sweets. Same. Okay. Now second is distributive property over subtraction. So over subtraction means what? This is distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. What is it? That is A into B minus C. Here there is a minus sign. That is equal to, you will multiply A into B, then put a minus sign, then this. So AB minus AC. So these are the two. A into B plus C equals AB plus AC, and A into B minus C equals AB minus AC. Okay, this is first part and this is second part. Understood? So next is existence of multiplicative identity. Additive identity. What is additive identity? Additive identity is 0. Here, if A is a whole number, okay, now what is it? A into 1 equal to A. That is same as 1 into A. So like 5 into 1, what is it? 5. 100 is a whole number. 100 into 1, that is 100, the number itself. So 1 is called what? Multiplicative identity. In case of addition, we had 0. Okay, here 1 is called the 1. Okay, very important. Okay, so 1 is called the multiplicative identity. Now multiplication by 0, you know, any number. 5 into 0, what is it? 0. Or else if I say it is 100 or 125 into 0, what is it? 0. So multiplication, that is, if you multiply, if A is a whole number, then A into 0 equal to 0. Okay, so I hope you understood this one. Now there are certain practice questions which I will give in PDF that has to be answered by you, like the additive identity. What is additive identity? 0. Which property? A into B is equal to B into A. Here it is multiplication, so which property with 2? This one, it is commutative property, right? True or false? Closure property is false under addition in whole numbers. Is it false? No, because A plus B is a whole number. Then A into B plus C equal to AB plus AC is associative property. Which property? Special property you have learned today? You have learned distributive property. Distributive property of multiplication over addition and over. That is two properties you learned. That is distributive property of multiplication over addition is A into B plus C equal to AB plus AC, and second one is distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. Over subtraction. What is it? Over subtraction, that is A into B minus C equal to AB minus AC. So these two you have learned today as special one. Okay, so this is 1 and this is 2. So two distributive properties you have learned. Okay, then multiplicative identity is 1 and multiplication by 0, the answer will be 0. So okay, thank you.